Welcome back to Third Eye Open, everybody. How's it going? It's been a long time coming, hasn't it? As
Yeah,
always,
bro.
it's me and Vance over here, Charles and Vance,
Yep.
Shaggy and Vicious, coming right back to this Third Eye Open. You already know. What's going on, Vance?
What's up, bro? I'm just excited to get back in it, bro. But it's been almost 2 years since our last one. So
Yeah, it's been quite a long time, bro. But we're gonna come back strong. We're gonna keep doing this every week. We got a plan. We got a whole bunch of stuff to come and tell you guys that we've, wanted to come and talk about for a while now. Trust me, we've talked about it a lot in these 2 years, talking about coming back and revamping the podcast, which we're now on Twitch, going all of our episodes live, and we're gonna start doing these little research sessions in between to broadcast them live, right?
yeah, I mean, just like kind of like break up into like little segments and stuff, kind of like the same flow of like what we used to do, like, but we'll break it down a little bit better, like have a better vision of things.
Definitely,
I
definitely.
mean, wouldn't you agree?
Always forward, bro. Always forward. Well, today we're gonna talk
I'm
about
trying to get your
what's good? Some
nothing. I'm just trying
technical
to get your cast up. No, yeah, I'm just trying to get the cast up right now so I can be following along. You feel me?
technical difficulties over here, folks. But yeah, we're on Twitch now, like I said, so we changed platforms kind of. We're still gonna be posting on YouTube, but we're mainly gonna be doing everything off of Twitch, recording everything, broadcasting everything live off of Twitch. I think this platform's gonna be a lot better for us. More engagement with you guys, Gonna be having a lot more people in the chat talking, bouncing some ideas off us, probably, putting in their 2 cents on all these crazy topics. Because in reality, these are all theories. At the end of the day, none of them are, 100% either way. So that's the fun thing about them, I think. But without any further ado, our topic for today is going to be the aquatic ape theory. So for those of you that don't know what that is, that theory states that our ancestors once spent a significant part of their lives in the water. So presumably, like early apes, that were like plant eaters, fruit eaters, in like tropical areas mostly. And they also, were mainly in the water. Like we came from the water, or either they diverted from being regular humans and had to go into the water and thus became mermaids, I guess, essentially, or we came from them and came out of the water and are from them, the other way around. So I don't know. It's a kind of a touchy subject, either way.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I mean, I've always like heard theories of like coming from the water and stuff. Like my dad always like, yeah, we could be coming from it's either we came from the water or we came from the stars or we came from the stars and came out of the water, like as a meteor, like, and I just freaking heard about some news actually just before we got on the podcast that they figured out this meteorite that crash landed like a couple years ago, and I don't know, I think an Asian country, and two materials that were just like are not on Earth. So like it's like you never know, like you never know where anything comes from.
Interesting.
You gotta break it down.
That's kind of crazy. So two new materials added to the periodic table of elements. That's kind of
I mean, I guess essentially that's what it means, but I mean, it's just nothing that we know of on Earth yet, as of yet. So, I mean, you could probably look that up right now. Yeah.
oh, let's put it. Yeah, it's in Google.
Yeah, that was just actually. This is funny that it popped up in my mind right now.
Two minerals discovered in the 5 days. What? 6 days ago? Oh no, 10 days ago. At least two minerals that have been found
Somalia.
on
I was
Earth.
wrong. Somalia. So that's like what, like South Africa or something like around there.
Well, it's
I
two
could be
minerals
wrong.
that have never been found on Earth. So
Somalia.
that's pretty cool. A little piece of news there for you
I'm like
guys.
trying to guess. Like I'm a freaking map expert and stuff. I don't know nothing.
No, it's all good, bro. But still, you were right about. Look at that. That looks kind of crazy looking, bro.
That's the picture I saw right there. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. It's crazy.
Meteorites
So you
always look
never know.
crazy, bro. I feel like they always look so crazy because they get all warped and shit coming down from outer
Yeah,
space. Look at
yeah,
that,
bro, that's
bro.
true. But yeah, that's yeah, something I thought of. But I mean, who knows? That's where the aquatic apes maybe even came from too. Who knows? I mean, we can be like an organism.
It's
I
crazy,
mean,
bro.
what is it? I mean, you did more research than me, so like, what do you got like in store with this aquatic ape theory, dude?
Well, let's continue on with that. We keep getting sidetracked over here, but
Easily,
I
but that was
mean,
an interesting subject. Maybe we can talk about that in another like research segment or something.
yeah, we could talk about meteorites and we could redo like a whole a Moa update or something, you know, because
Oh
that's
yeah, that was a good one.
yeah, that was definitely a good one. Unfortunately, another pulled episode. They got canceled, but it is what it
You
is.
can still listen to the audio part through podcast and stuff, so
The
that's
audio
good.
is still up. You can still listen to that. But YouTube, you know, we kind of that's why we're over here on Twitch now. Everything's gonna be a lot better though. So, but enough of that. Aquatic apes. We
Aquatic
now
ape theory.
we know that people, and you look at your hand right now. You kind of have little webs in between your fingers, right? Some people more than others, but you can see webs, right? Webs in between your fingers and toes. So that's part of our genes. So
Yeah.
does that mean that we came from the water? We used to have that. We used to have webbed feet, webbed fingers. You know. Let's look at a couple images now. Look at that guy. And this is
Damn, he's actually like with it.
all through Google, folks. All through Google. We just literally typed in
Google,
what you
yeah.
see up here. I'm not trying to take any rights of any of this stuff. All Google. But you know, and it's also told that webbed like these fingers right here, our fingers get like this so we can grip
Shriveled up and like pruning when you're in the water for too long and stuff like
because
that. Why is that?
you can grip like things better with that underwater. So our bodies do
Mm,
that already. Like they
that makes
wrinkle up
sense, I guess.
so you can grip stuff better. So this it's plausible to me, you know? It makes sense. Apes and stuff don't have webbed fingers. The things that we're closely related to don't have webbed fingers. In fact, they're actually afraid of the water and don't want to go in it at all. So that's
Yeah, you can see some of those
another
people
thing to
got
point
like,
out.
yeah,
Go ahead.
that's pretty. I know I was saying that's pretty crazy, but yeah, you can see people. These images are crazy. If you want to like follow along, just look up human webbed
Mhm.
hands and feet.
Yep. Yep.
You'll see exactly what we're seeing. But yeah, it's it's a theory out there. I mean,
Yeah. Somebody put some thought into it because I mean it makes sense. You know, obviously some of these images are kind of crazy, like this one with 20 toes. Like that, I don't think I don't
yeah,
think
I don't know
that's
if that one's
real.
real.
But it definitely, you could definitely see in some of these pictures you have some legit webbed fingers and fingers that are even joined together. So I mean, I don't think
There's
that's
like
a
even ones that are
coincidence.
like kind of like look like medical pictures of it. You know,
Yeah, definitely seems like
like
that.
oh, this
Hmm.
problem. Oh, that's crazy, man. Aquatic hand, webbed hands, man. It's I
Yep.
mean, some people are good swimmers too. You know, like Michael
Yep.
Phelps, bro. He be swimming. He's an aquatic, freaking straight from the water, bro.
I mean, there's more on that later. We definitely got more in store for that. But I mean, honestly, there's still more when it comes to genetics and genes and stuff. So
Yeah.
you won't believe this, but a lot of people I didn't believe this when I first heard it and saw it, but there are some like every baby, everybody that's born has gills initially, like right underneath, like right here on your neck. Everybody has gills, and then those like disappear when you start getting more developed along the cycle of birth. So
Well,
early human embryos do have slits in their necks that look like gills. This is right off of Google. So this is another thing that kind of, in my opinion, points to us being a part of the water. It's weird. It's kind of crazy, but who knows,
it
bro?
is.
Who knows? At the end of the day, we don't know. Could have a common ancestor that's a fish. I think we all. That has to be. I don't know. Why do we go through these stages of like being a fish through birth and then coming out completely different.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, it makes sense. Like I've always thought about that. You come out, they get their first breath of air, like initially when they come out of the mother's womb, and but they're living in like a water at that point the whole time, you know. So like they could be, you know, our early ancestors, or
Mm.
like you were saying, like we could be from water, you know. We
Yep.
just learned how to stand upright, you know,
Yep.
with some like limbs and stuff to balance. I don't know.
Yeah. There's fish too that actually come up out of the water with their fins and like walk around and go into little muddy areas and live in the mud
Yeah.
and stuff. But it's kind of crazy, man. Also, there's this thing called swimmer's fat. Like it's kind of weird. I never knew about this, but swimmers apparently will have higher levels of fat, even though they technically work out more than somebody else, like a runner or something, because their fat helps them, like, because they spend so much time in the water, it helps them stay warm in essence and stay buoyant. So, like, able to float better, if that makes sense. Because they spend so much time in
Yeah.
the water, their bodies automatically kind of try to compensate, I guess, you know? So they're a little bit more
Damn.
levels of body fat. It's kind of crazy. But
I didn't know that.
more proof, bro. More proof. Believe the science, right? That's
Yeah,
what they
right.
say now, right? But you know, if it didn't even get crazy, if it's not crazy to you yet, there's people now living, breathing that are out there on islands fishing, and they're able to see perfectly under the water. These kids, the Moken people, also known as the sea nomads. It's kind of crazy.
Damn.
They spend all day
I
diving for
remember
food.
you like sending me this stuff like a couple weeks back, like these people like swimming underwater. I was like, man, that's crazy. And you're like, bro, aquatic apes, we need to talk about it. We need to talk about it before. Like I was like, I wanted to get into like Bigfoot and stuff. Like he's like, bro, like it's even deeper than that. We got to get into aquatic ape
We got to
first
start.
before we get into
Yeah,
start from base one. And I feel that's and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let you take the lead on this one. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and do these aquatic ape. And it seems pretty interesting as so far. So you're making to make it all make sense right now. So what's up with these Mocan people, also known as the sea nomads?
sea nomads, bro. Their kids, like from very little, they spend all their day in the ocean, bro. In the ocean, so they're opening their eyes underwater and stuff, like in the salty water, so they're able to
Wow.
see clear in the water. It's crazy. It's pretty crazy, bro. And it's more proof, in my opinion. They see
Yeah.
much better underwater. It's it's crazy, in my opinion.
Well,
You think
yeah.
about it.
I mean, you adapt. I guess like you adapt to your environment that you're around so much. So I mean,
Yep.
that's a lot of crazy.
Just
It's
opening
crazy.
his
I
eyes
believe.
underwater, chilling, hanging out.
I mean, you know, I mean, I've done that. I can open up my eyes underwater and take pictures though too.
I guess, but they look like they're comfortable. They don't care.
No, the other one where it was like an old man with like a spear, that shit looked like crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
crazy.
mean, back in the day that I remember now. But I mean, I believe it. Like they're just out there living on the ocean, pretty much, damn near.
Hmm.
So they're out there adapting to their environment. I mean, it makes sense, you know.
Yeah, definitely, definitely does, man. It's right there in our faces, and people are like just ignoring it. You know, it's crazy. But on a different note, there's kind of actually more proof directly from Animal Planet. Animal Planet, bro. Animal Planet, right there. Says it right there, guys. You can see it right there on YouTube. Animal Planet. There's a link. If you're listening to this only, you can
Yeah.
go ahead and look at the about in the info in the bio, and you will see the link for this. Um, Camera captures a mermaid on a submersible. All right, so let's go ahead and just watch this real quick, and you'll see pretty much a documentary from Animal Planet with these dudes that were looking for mermaids. No better description than that.
Yeah, I mean, let's check it out, bro. I mean, shit, now we're going to the mermaids.
Let's do it.
We're with former NOAA biologist Dr. Paul Robertson and joined by Dr. Torsten Smith. He was the lead geologist on a submarine crew that recorded on March 6th of this year the astonishing footage we just watched, and I'd like to start out with some reactions. Dr. Paul Robertson.
I'd really like to see what's on that second camera.
I'm glad. I think we all do. Our viewers at home, too, would like to see that. We're going to show you that right now. Let's take a look.
Oh, this is crazy.
Dr. Robertson.
No.
Bro.
Sorry. Can we play that back, please?
You think that's real?
Can we get the footage of that?
They can't have a diver at that depth,
both
like alive.
Sync and let's roll them.
That's why they're in a little submersible, bro.
Yeah, so they're deep as fuck, you're saying.
You got it.
Dr. Robertson, is this the creature that you and your team found in South Africa?
From what I can see here, yes. The body recovered was incomplete, but based on the remains.
What
that were
year is
taken
this?
from
I
us,
mean,
it
I don't know,
looks like
man.
the same
That's
species.
like, what's up with like the?
Dr. Smith.
I don't know. That just looks crazy.
This was 9 years ago. So I haven't heard anything new about this. Have you?
No, I mean I don't know.
It's pretty crazy.
Like, you don't think they can like, what is it called? Green screen it or?
I don't know, bro. It's possible, but again, I don't know. Maybe it's all fake. Maybe it's not. We'll never know at the end of the day unless we go out there, bro, and actually look for this stuff. In reality,
Yeah, I mean,
all we could do is be the chair force, you know? We can just bring information to you guys and research ourselves, and at the end of the day, we can only decide for ourselves with what information we've been given. Like this right here. This is ancient depictions of mermaids.
like hieroglyphs like on walls and stuff.
Yep.
Of ancient like caves or whatever. So
Yeah.
like basically those paintings are history in a way.
Definitely are. Look at that.
A mermaid, that's crazy.
Everybody has depictions of mermaids, bro. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Why do we have depictions of mermaids? These are with whales. And it kind of looks like some of the things that we've seen, like in those crazy videos when you look for mermaids, the tails and stuff.
So I'm just thinking about this now. Like, what's up with the aquatic ape and the mermaids? Are they similar? Are they like?
The aquatic ape means that the ape came from the water. That's why we have webbed hands and webbed feet, right? So I'm saying the mermaids back in the day had to be before the aquatic ape, right? The mermaid came first, and then the mermaid wanted to come up out of the water and became a human.
Bro, so like some little mermaid
Eventually,
shit, like for real.
For real, eventually became a human, just like fish eventually became crazy animals.
Go back to what I said, like you adapt to your environment. If they wanted to be out of the water,
Yep.
you know, I mean, just some little mermaid shit, Ariel stuff going on.
It's pretty crazy, bro.
I wanted to be a human so bad. Maybe that's where we came from. Who knows? I mean, that's crazy. Okay, so I was kind of like, I just wanted to put two and two together. You feel me?
I feel you. No,
So-
definitely, bro. There's ancient depictions of these things. It's kind of crazy. You can just Google search them. It's pretty insane. But when you go further back, and I tried to go back to like the first depictions of mermaids, which would be like sirens and stuff, and they didn't look the way that I thought they would. They don't look like mermaids. They look like literal flying eagles with human heads on them. Like that's what they're depicted as here. And they would sing their songs just like sirens of that we think of today would do. But
oh yeah, just loud and obnoxious.
They would fly,
letting you know something.
No, they would like lure you in with their beautiful sounds, supposedly. And,
yeah, that's what I
kill
heard
you.
about. Like, see, that's what I heard about sirens was like mermaids, and it was kind of like a similar theory, you know, about like they would sing to you and lure you in, and you would think like a mermaid. You would think it's like beautiful. You're saying like, oh my god, I'm seeing a mermaid, and then by the time you get up to it, it's luring you with its beautiful sounds, and then boom, you see like a crazy, ugly mermaid. Bring up like an ugly mermaid picture, a scary one. That one to the top left.
Which one? The top left? This one?
Up right above, yeah. Like you can see like, oh, see, it's like on a water rock. You feel me? So I don't know, but
yeah, I mean,
like
it's
more
interesting.
Like a scary type of like thing that's coming to eat your soul, like, you know, a siren.
It's interesting because
I don't know.
It
I
definitely.
never heard about the one with the wings.
Neither have I. This was the first time I ever researched sirens, and it comes from that. Like it comes from those type of people, I guess.
You know,
like look at they have bird feet.
Research I did and aquatic ape research I did. This came up on a TikTok and stuff, you know. So about sirens. So that's my information I know about it. But also, what else?
Yeah.
There's this guy talking about freaking mermaids and stuff, and how like we probably came from the water. It's kind of like what we were saying.
Yeah, it's
like,
crazy.
Way more crazier stuff in the water than we probably even know, and probably that's why, like, from what I've known or heard, like NASA started in the water. NASA started in the water, and who knows, you know, like what they found, and like now that we're trying to get the F up out of here. I've said that before to you. Probably said on the podcast before.
Yeah,
but
that's true. It's definitely
it's probably true, bro.
Definitely.
I always think about that. Like when I think about NASA, and we're like, oh, we're going out of space. So that's cool. I see rockets. So yeah. But then I'm like, wait. Then people talk about that theory. Like, so we trying to get out of here because we've seen some crazy, deepest, darkest depths of the sea, the craziest things. You know, they don't want to tell us about.
Yeah, it's a possibility. Like, what if these mermaids are the things that are flying up and into space and going back down into the water? Those USOs, UFO things. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They go up into the water and out of the water and go into space. Like,
I mean, yeah, like we're thinking like UFOs are probably coming from space and stuff. I mean, that's a whole nother subject, but we're probably just coming right from freaking here on Earth. Who knows? It could be the ancient intelligence. You know, like I've been getting into the ancient. Well, you've been getting into it. You've always been into it. That's why we kind of started this stuff. But like the ancient apocalypse shit with Graham.
Definitely, bro.
And it's like get your mind going. Like, damn, like there could have been so much crazier civilizations like here. Like the Earth's been here for so long. You know. So that's why we're talking about the ancient aquatic theory. So.
Definitely, bro. And I think our time is cutting a little bit short here, guys. We're gonna have to end it here. But we went over all the points we wanted to go over. I think I have enough time to show you guys this little clip one more time.
How much more time we got? We gonna
like 2 minutes. Just show them the one clip of the little thing. There goes the mermaid one more time. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, guys. To think that something like that is alive and in our oceans today, just hanging out.
Yeah, that would be insane.
But, I mean, you got anything else to say, bro?
I mean, you know, how you believe it?
I mean, I would say like a 6 out of 10. That there's mermaids. Okay. Everything else, I don't know.
I'm gonna sit there on a 6 with you.
A little bit more than no, but still maybe a no. I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
I mean, how much have we got? A minute left. Let's just try to plug in a little bit of stuff. I mean, just keep in touch with us. I mean, 3YE, you know, we're
Yeah.
we're branding ourselves now. We're trying to do it a little bit different, a little bit more. You guys can be involved with us, and I mean, Third Eye Open Podcast.
Definitely,
Find
guys.
us on Instagram.
Go on Twitch. Follow us on Twitch so you can get notified when we're gonna go live. We're gonna go live at least once, no, more than once a week, twice a week, because we got to do the research in between. So definitely join us, guys. We want your input. We want to know what you want to hear, what you want to see, what you want us to do an episode on. Just let us know. You know, Third Eye Open Podcast 3YE. It's gonna be on Twitch. You'll find us for sure. And again, on YouTube, we're gonna be posting this on YouTube. We're posting it. Some of the pictures on Instagram. Third Eye Open on Instagram. Yeah, that's pretty much everything, bro. Pretty bad at that, but yeah.
No, yeah, we'll be good. No, you're straight. We'll be on the audio forms and all podcasts.
Yep. All right, guys. Keep your third eye open. Y'all take care.